It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. Paul Smith. Paul, a great performance from your guy ZIZO. He looked really polished off today.
It's a good performance. It's a good win. It's on a massive platform, so there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I keep saying this. So he's on the undercard of these fights, but he's a Saudi fighter, and he's getting to fight on some of the biggest shows in the world at the moment, like tonight. So that brings a bit of pressure with it, but he's dealing with it well. You know, he's a good kid. He's a likeable lad. He's working hard in the gym with Buddy McGate. He's learning everything that Buddy's telling him, and he's going to get there eventually. It's just going to take a little bit of time because he needs moving along at the right pace.
He's got incredible confidence for somebody who's still learning the game.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's a good talker, and obviously that's important for him as well. And don't forget, he's doing this in a second language. You know, his first natural language, I think, is Arabic. So he's doing his interviews in English. He's coming across to both sides, and the world's his oyster. He's just got to keep working hard, keep learning in the gym, keep getting match right and getting the right fights, and then keep building and progressing nicely as a pro, which, listen, years ago that's what the pros used to have to do. You need 10, 15 learning fights before you do anything and go for titles, so he's going to probably need that himself.
What's next for him?
Well, hopefully another big show in Saudi in a couple of months. There's a couple of big fights coming up, and again, it's not a given that he's going to be on them. It's not set in stone that he has to be on these fights when they're in Saudi, but he is the Saudi fighter, and it would be nice if we can sit down with all the promoters that are putting these shows on and the General Entertainment Authority, His Excellency Tyrki Al-Sheikh, to try and get him on these bills. But if he keeps performing like he's doing tonight, then there's no reason why he can't.
Well, talking of these shows that are coming up, the one I want to speak to you about is a potential which may involve your brother Callum. What is the latest with him? And there's rumours of him and Anthony Yard. It may even get announced tonight.
Possibly. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So we'll see what happens tonight. But as I say, I don't know. I haven't spoke to Callum apart from a couple of text messages here and there while I was over here. That's about it. I've been over here for a while now with ZIZO, so we'll see tonight. But I genuinely don't know. And I'll tell you if I did.
What about Liam? Obviously, we've seen his ex-opponent, Chris EUBANK Jr., got announced today that talks. It's been agreed that he's going to fight Tyan Crawford. I don't know if you know much about that.
As I say, I've been here all day with ZIZO. I'm not sure whether that's true or not. I can't see it being true, but listen, who knows? Stranger things have happened in boxing like tonight, so who knows? But Liam will be back in the gym. He's working hard. He's back home now. He's got to get rid of a couple of injuries, and he's coming back. He said he's fighting on, so I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Just want to get your reaction on 3 really random fights I've got made in the last 24 hours. First one, allegedly Conor Benn is going to fight Manny Pacquiao. Apparently it's going to get announced this week. That's what Eddie Hearn said yesterday. What do you make of that as a fight?
Don't really want to see it. I don't really want to see Manny Pacquiao fight again. He's been out of the game for a long time. He's retired. He's, with all due respect saying this, he's an old man. I'm an old man now for boxing. I'm 41 myself. He's an old fella. I'd like to see him just stay retired. This isn't the game to start coming back in, which will probably bring you on to the next one, which I've seen today with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I think it's disgusting. It's not really something that I want to see. I would absolutely love to see Mike Tyson comatose him and put him asleep and knock him out and the old Mike Tyson be there, but we have to remember Mike Tyson retired probably 15 years ago maybe, when he was losing to Kevin McBride and Danny Williams. That's the Mike Tyson that was boxing last in the ring, not the exhibition that he had with Roy Jones. You know, I think when you're done you should be staying done, and it's the wrong place, as I say, to hang around and overstay your welcome.
The last one, you touched on 2 of them, EUBANK Jr. versus Tyan Crawford. Do you believe that's going to happen? Because apparently it's been agreed.
Listen, if it happens, it happens. I can't see it, but as I say, stranger things have happened. If it does happen, I don't think there's anything. I don't think it's a competitive fight at all. I don't know why Tyan Crawford would step up to that weight division, and I think it'd be a big payday for EUBANK, but that'll be about it. There's better fights for EUBANK to have in the UK, and there's a lot better fights for Tyan Crawford to have in the States, and I don't mean any disrespect by that to EUBANK either, but I don't think it'll happen. I can't see it happening, but if it does, then it does. It's fine.
It'd be disrespectful of me to ask you for a prediction on Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, out of respect for Mike, so I'm not going to leave that one alone. But if Crawford EUBANK does get made and Pacquiao Benn does get made, just give me 2 quick predictions on them 2 fights.
Honestly, I haven't got one. The fights that I'm not interested in, the Conor Benn Pacquiao. You know, Pacquiao's a massive puncher. No matter what happens, that's the last thing you lose. But if he loses that speed, and he shouldn't be in the ring. Personally, that's just my opinion. It's not really a fight I want to see. The only one that could happen out of them that I would even be remotely interested in would be two professional active boxers, which is Crawford and EUBANK. But again, the weight disparity aside, I think still Crawford will have far too much for him.
Paul Smith, as always, appreciate time. Have a safe flight home.
I got a question for you. Where can discipline take you? Discipline points you towards your goals.